1, 2, 3, 4. Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College. Been asked, how do you practice jazz? Well, do like the doctors and the lawyers do. Lawyers, they practice law in the courtroom. Doctors, they practice medicine in the examination room and the surgery and all that stuff. That's where they're practicing. And piano players should do the same thing. Practice jazz on the gig. That's where you practice, okay? And don't be afraid to, try your ideas out more than once. Nobody really gives a crap anyway if you repeat a few ideas. It happens all the time. I hear the professionals do it, so you might as well do it too. But be serious for a second. Jazz piano is just a synthesis of various techniques and styles, and what gives people their individual sound is the way they draw from one technique or one technology. Say, like, one pianist might use a lot of block voicings, another pianist might use a lot of cool rootless voicings, another pianist does a lot of stride, and then you take somebody like Monty Alexander or any of the greats really that can just pull all that stuff together. But when you practice jazz, you're sitting at home with your piano or keyboard. Yes, you can practice pulling all those styles together, but where you probably should spend most of your time is on the basics and just focusing on one particular thing at a time. If you're working on block voicings, just play those block voicings. Practice them in all keys. We all know it in C probably. We might know drop 2, or how do I do that? That kind of thing. But then you've got to cover all the different keys, and you really should go to F sharp, D flat, cover them all if you can. You're not going to get real good at all of them right away. Easier ones like F or D minor, it's going to be easier. Study open voicings, all right? And, I've got a video about the Berklee College of Music open voicing formulas, or you can take any kind of chord, and if the third is on top, you do this formula, root 5, I think I said third on top, I'm doing 7th on top, but 7th on top, root, 5th, 7, 3, 5, and just go around this cycle like this, and until you know them all pretty well. Then maybe work on 2-5-1s like this, then change it to a minor and do another 2-5-1 like that. Go through all 12 keys that way. And I think really you can come up with your own exercises, things that you're trying to work on. Like say you're working on the altered scale. Okay, take the root. This incorporate a little stride as well. You do the root, come up and play like, say, an altered voicing, and do the altered scale. Then go to F, do the same thing. Now you could just play that as well. That. All right, I went a little more than 2 octaves because it just seemed to work out. And work out your fingerings. If you have trouble with one like I just did, you go back over it time and time and time again. Other things to work on, just work on stride, Try to do it without looking. I can't. Yeah, good luck with that. But, people can do it, and if you sit in the same spot and are careful, you can do it too. There, I did one. What else do you practice? Major scales. If you don't know your major scales, you just got to know those. And that'll carry you through a good deal. Practice the blues in all 12 keys. Or just spend... The thing is, it's called restrictive practice. And I hear so many people, and I do it too, but they sit down to practice jazz, and they're doing a drop two, and they're doing some improv, and they're doing a little stride, and they're doing some closed voicings and open voicings, and they're trying to pull it all together. But what ends up happening is that in particular spots in a song, you can only do this one thing. And in another spot of the song, you can only do this other thing. And what you want to be able to do is play block voicings through the entire song, improvise through the entire song with take a couple of chords and practice with your left hand. Something like that, maybe. And there's more techniques. This is not a survey of all the techniques that you can use in jazz piano. But, find the styles that you like the best and practice those and restrict your practicing, for a period of time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a half an hour or something, to just doing that one thing. And that skill will improve. And then when you're actually practicing jazz on the gig, or you're pulling it all together to play a song, you'll have those things at the tips of your fingers. So if you were looking for a little inspiration or some motivation to practice today, I hope that will provide it for you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have an excellent day. Thanks, everyone.